This is Fox 13 News at 9.
You could hear boulders just smacking against each other underneath the water, just ripping out sagebrush, ripping out small trees.
Imagine being trapped in a remote Utah canyon surrounded by the rising waters of a raging river that wasn't there 5 minutes before. Good evening, everyone. I'm Bob Evans. Hope is off tonight. A flash flood first on Fox 13. In the last week, heavy thunderstorms have soaked parts of Utah, causing raging torrents of water that destroy anything in its path. Tonight, we have incredible pictures of one of those floods as it tore through a canyon in southeastern Utah. It happened in Sego Canyon, about 25 miles northeast of Green River, the site of a ghost town and a usually dry riverbed. But a heavy rainstorm quickly changed the scene from one of peace to one of danger. Fox 13 meteorologist Steve Barron has the story.
20 minutes after the rain started, there was a river that was more than 6 feet deep. You could hear boulders just smacking against each other underneath the water, just ripping out sagebrush, ripping out small trees.
Hey, Mark, you up for a swim?
This is a classic example of a flash flood caught on tape by Fox 13 News senior videotape editor Channing Lowe. The flood hit late Friday afternoon during a trip to a ghost town called Sego. And like a ghost, this river of rock, mud, and water appeared out of nowhere.
Look out the door and saw a big wall of water washing down the canyon, about 6 feet high, and it was just one of the scariest things I had seen.
The skies over eastern Utah threatened all day Friday. These pictures from Green River show some ominous-looking rain clouds. In fact, here's the scene of the flood just before it hit.
We heard a rumbling noise coming down the canyon. Sounded just like a train.
This picture shows a road and an old railroad bridge. Now, the picture after the flood. It hardly looks like the same place.
There were cliffs behind us, and the water was moving around us, completely covering the road, so we were essentially trapped.
This right here is as high as the water got.
So, with no way out, the campers had to spend the night in a flash flood zone with the threat of more storms hovering overhead. Here's why. The only road out of the canyon was destroyed by the storm.
I don't think people realize how dangerous they are till, like I said, till they're actually put in that situation, till they witness it.
Everyone in the canyon did make it out safely, but not until the next morning. They had to wait for a county road crew to fix the washed-out road. Now, every day the National Weather Service issues a rating for the chance of this kind of flash flooding. And on Friday, the forecast called for a high threat. Still, if you're out in the high country and hear thunder, the best advice is to get to high ground as soon as you can. Bob, back to you.
All right, thanks, Steve. That storm that caused the flood dropped several inches of rain near Green River, but no other flash floods or damage have been reported.